Hey, and welcome to another episode of You Love Comic Books. This is a YouTube show where I showcase some recent comic hauls, comic speculations, and stuff from my collection. There is an amazing haul for you. I got one. It's ready to go. But before I get into it, do me a favor, hit that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Assures that more people will see this video. If you have any questions what you see in this video, leave a comment and I'll respond accordingly. If you like these type of videos and you want to see more of them, why not subscribe? Become part of the You Love Comic Books conversation. All right, let's get into the haul. Let's start. So I got most of the books here there's a lot of dollar bin, $2. Nothing, the most expensive book here is like $4 to $5. So mostly I will say it's mostly a dollar bin book, but I gotta be honest and say it isn't. There's a lot of very cheap finds, but with lots of value behind them. So it's really awesome. So let's get into this. Dead X-Men #1. This is a brand new book. This is, I guess, a new series or mini-series. I honestly just picked it up for the Kevin Eastman cover of his New Mutants 98 with Wolverine and Domino Deadpool and Gideon Deadpool and Cable Deadpool and Boom Boom Deadpool. And I think that's Sunspot Deadpool and what was his name? Cannonball Deadpool. It's an interesting cover. I don't know if I could say it's his best art or worst art. I just like, you know what? I gotta grab this. There's something special about it, especially, a recreation of an iconic cover done by an iconic illustrator. And Kevin Eastman, if anybody knows, is the co-creator of the Ninja Turtles. So pretty cool. Incredible Hulk #8. This is just part of that his new run by Johnson. This has been a really fun series. This features this like kind of new Ghost Rider. He's an interesting character. The artwork is really good in this. I'm enjoying it a lot. All right, on to the older books. So I was at a bookstore, and it's like mostly like a bookstore, and I would go in there once in a while, and they have like a box of comics. And it's mostly usually just trash. It's like bad condition Buffy the Vampire Slayer comics, and I never find anything good. But this time, he had a bunch of good stuff, and honestly, I should have bought more. I was being a little too frugal on what I was getting, especially the Transformer books. I should have just picked them all up. They were $1.75 each, which, that's not bad. So Transformers #7 is really, really good condition. Nice early issue in the run. This is a bit of a key. Transformers #10 with this cool, kind of one of the iconic covers in your early run of Devastator. This one picked up for a bit, and I'm glad I grabbed it. It's calmed down, but Transformers #11 in a newsstand. First appearance of Jetfire. This book picked up a bit because the Void Rivals came out. This was months ago, and the big reveal was that Jetfire shows up in the very end, and it revealed that Image Skybound got the license to the Transformers and G.I. Joe, and they call it the Energon Universe. So that was pretty cool. It's just a cool book to have also, and again, really good condition. And I have these issues from when I was a kid, but I bet you these are in much better condition than the one that I still have. Transformers #12 in the newsstand, so that's pretty cool. And like I said, they had a bunch more, and I honestly should just pick them up. Next time in that area, I should just look in there and just grab them all. Because, $1.75 for old Transformer books, especially the condition being really good, definitely worth getting. These were pretty cool as well. Deadpool's Art of War #1, kind of a cool, like, I don't know what you would call the style of art, kind of like that tapestry, painterly. Someone in the comments can tell me the kind of style art this is supposed to be. I don't want to butcher what it's supposed to be. I thought that was pretty cool. This is pretty awesome. Deadpool #41 with this Mad Max kind of homage, parody, or whatever you want to call it. I thought that was really good to get, especially with the movie coming out and Furiosa movie also coming out. And then I picked this one up. This is a little bit of a spec here on my part. I do claim that my YouTube show is a speculation show. It really isn't. I just buy what I like. I do keep my eye out for, stuff that has I ain't gonna lie, I do look, for books. Obviously, if you watch my videos or you subscribe to this channel, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Um, I look for stuff that has value. And cool stuff, cool covers. Like, this is an awesome cover. I don't know if it has any value or anything, but that's really sick. Deadpool number 30 with this Dazzler cover, or maybe Taylor Swift. We'll see. We're gonna find out soon. The first trailer is gonna drop at the Super Bowl for the new Deadpool movie. Rumor is Taylor Swift's gonna be in it. I think this could be one of the biggest. Who knows? We have no idea. She's like the biggest pop star right now, and I didn't even know this cover exists. It's a cool Mark Brooks cover. I could see this one picking up, if so. That's pretty cool. All right, this is from another store. This is from Second and Charles. Now, if you're probably wondering, if you're watching my videos, it looks a little different. I'm trying to get the lighting right. I got a new desk, and the setup is a little different. I'm a little further away. I have to reach. Look, my hand used to be right here when I grab it. So bear with me. I think it's still just as bright. I don't know. So, Silver Surfer number 5. Silver Surfer Black number 5. This was that mini-series done by Donny Cates that led to, the whole King in Black. This is the Mary Jane covers. I don't know. It's all right. It's from the same artist who, I'm pretty sure it's the same artist who did the Rogue on the packaging. All right. Silver Surfer Black number 2. I thought that was really cool. This was $2 as well. This one was $3. Silver Surfer Black number 1 variant edition with Ron Lim. That's actually a really cool Ron Lim cover. This one has a little bit of value. I was looking it up. Last sold for $15, so that's pretty cool. This one I didn't realize what it was, and this book picked up a bit. I got this one for $3.99. Now the cool thing is, in the end, I had a $5 off coupon, so technically all of these books were a little cheaper. Ultimate Invasion number 1. Key significance of this book, it is the first appearance of the new Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, that's a book I wish I picked up. I was at the comic store. They had one left, and I should have just grabbed it. I don't know why I didn't. That was a dumb move on my part. That book was selling for $70, $80. And it's supposed to be a pretty cool story. But this issue is, I guess, the setup to all these new Ultimate comics coming out. And I guess it has to do with I forgot the name of the character. He's like the evil Reed Richards of the Ultimate. He became evil and turned into this new character. I think he's called Creator or something. Could be wrong. Does some kind of shenanigans in this. Starts off this whole new universe. So this is technically the first appearance of Ultimate Spider-Man, or that version of Ultimate Spider-Man. This is a cool, I'm assuming this is Peach and Momoka, right? Yeah. Heart Attack number 1. Picked this one up for $1. This book had an announcement. We'll see. It was a spec thing. If there's a series, who knows? It's probably a dud, but I figured they had one. It was $1. It's a nice condition. Why not? It's not going to be the next Walking Dead, but you never know, right? No, I was kidding. This was cool. Picked these up. So like I said, these were probably the most expensive books from this haul. They were $4.99 each. But, like I said, I had a $5 off coupon, so I guess you could say one of these was free. I picked up 2 of them. Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, The Beginning number 1. This book can go for $20 to $25 pretty easily. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Then last one from Second and Charles. This one was $1.95. Final Crisis number 7. First appearance of Kal Ellis. I think that's named Kal Ellis. The Superman from Earth. This is considered his first appearance. He appears again in Action Comics number 9 from the New 52 run by Grant Morrison. And then he shows up in Earth 2, I think. And I'm not sure if it's considered the same character or another version of that character. Supposedly they're still making that movie based on it. So I saw this. I never seen this version of this comic. This is like the variant with the cool like black. This is the last issue in Final Crisis. So pretty cool key. I looked it up. Book can go anywhere from like 10 to 25 depending on the day. So that was cool. All right, the rest of these books are dollar bins. Now I get these in my local LCS, whatever you want to call it, and they have a cool deal, like 12 for 10, but I end up getting a couple more for free, so it ends up being a little cheaper. I would say just play it safe. All these books were probably 75 cents each instead of a dollar. I'll say they're 75 cents each. Drax the Destroyer number. Oh, I want to do this in order. Hold on. Woo! 1 second. All right, Drax the Destroyer number 1. Number two with cool Thanos and the more classic looking Drax. Drax the Destroyer number 3. And number 4. So this miniseries kind of leads into the whole Annihilation and all that. This is from what I know about this. I'm going to want to read this. But this is considered, and I could be wrong, you could correct me if anybody's watching this and wants to leave a comment. This this is like the new design of Drax, not the more purple one with purple and green one that we know from like the Jim Starlin era from the 70s and the Infinity Gauntlet era in the 90s. This isn't your grandma's Drax the Destroyer. This is the extreme one. But this is kind of like the one Batista from the movies is kind of based on this design. So I thought that was pretty cool to grab. Beavis and Butthead number 10 Halloween issue. It's like a nice fine copy, I would say. Anytime I see books like this in the dollar bin, especially Beavis and Butthead or anything like that, definitely gonna grab it. This is a good one. Astro City number 1. That was really cool. This is in really nice condition. This book was a big deal years ago. It had covers from Alex Ross. I don't know. Happy to grab it. So I thought that was cool. This is awesome. In a newsstand, Slimer number 2. He loves the food. As you can see, he's saying, hey, says to Slimer on there. I don't know what the deal with this little guy is. He has like a question mark for a hairdo. But Slimer's going to eat all that. But thankfully, it won't get too crazy because it was approved by the comic code. So we're all good. We're all safe. Cage number 1. This was in a bag together, so technically these were even cheaper. Cage number 1 and Cage number 3. This book picked up a bit because, I don't know. Again, I'm not sure if this is considered like the first time Cage meets the Punisher. There is a storyline from the 90s in the Punisher series where Cage teams up with him. I'm not going to talk about it here. You guys can go look that one up. That's a comic that didn't age well. This is pretty cool. Hulk 400 with this crazy foil. Look at that. It's like going to break my phone. I picked it up because it's a newsstand. It's the only reason why I picked it up. It's in really nice condition. Doesn't have any, I don't think it has any bends in the cardstock. So I thought, and it's an anniversary issue, so that's pretty cool. This is a good one. Uncanny X-Men 455 with the Psylocke cover. Real close up on her face. And then, and it's also like an early X-23, so that's pretty cool. And then this is a good one too. This is considered like an iconic Psylocke cover by Chris Bachalo. Has a little bit of value as well. 467. I figured pick this up in the dollar bin. Another kind of like a little bit of a spec book. Secret Wars 2, number 3. First appearance of the human, first full appearance of the human Beyonder. In number 2, he kind of takes on this form where he's like Steve Rogers. He literally takes on Steve Rogers' form. And then in the third one, he kind of turns into like an 80s pop star. And he has like the curly brown hair with the crazy white outfit. But it's in the newsstand. It's in really nice condition. I figured, why not? Why not? JSA Classified number 3. Featuring Power Girl with Amanda Connor artwork. And then this is a great cover. Last part. They did not have issue 1 and 2. Issue 1 has that. There's 2 covers. I have this series, but I figured why not pick up more of these. The 1 through 4. I think I have the Adam Hughes cover. That's a super iconic cover, a Power Girl. Really nice cover. This is a nice cover too. What's this character's name again? Totally forgot his name. Psycho Pirate. He was like a big deal in the Crisis series, and then Infinite Crisis kind of brought him back, or this is the setup to Infinite Crisis. I mean, he got beat up, but I don't know. He's kind of a lucky guy at the same time. You know what I mean? Hamana Hamana. Annihilation Prologue number 1. I thought that was a pretty cool get. They did not have number 6 though. I think 6 in in the Annihilation series. That's considered like the first Guardians of the Galaxy that the movie's kind of based on. Oh well, but they did have this. I thought that was cool as well. Annihilation Conquest Prologue number 1 with the Kazar on the cover, so that's cool. All right, got a bunch more of the dollar bin, or like I said, more like 75 cents bin. I don't know what you want to call it. Punisher War Journal number 1. This is from around then they brought the series back around the time of Civil War. This is the cool second print black and white variant. This thing is in excellent condition. It's got an all-white cover on the back. Really cool. Fantastic Four 533. I'm going to look and see if they have 534. I think that's the second part. Interesting fact about this comic. It has the Hulk in it. I picked it up for a reason. This is the story comic, and I remember reading the Hulk and being really confused. The story that set up the Hulk being sent to Scar, which is the Planet of the Hulk storyline, the events that occurred that made the heroes go, we gotta get the Hulk off the planet, he's too much of a chaos. It happens in this comic in issue 533 and I guess 534. And he even mentions, I remember in the Hulk, there's like 4 issues where he's getting trapped and sent off. They dragged that out. It only needs to be 1 issue. More, he did not need to be 4 issues to get Hulk off the planet, but whatever. But I remember they would reference this, and I don't think I ever picked these books up, so I figured, why not? This is pretty cool. New 52, number 11. First appearance of the Batwoman, not the one from the 50s, but the new one, kind of like what that TV show was based on. I think this is a cool character. They just got to do something right with her. I always thought the character design of her is great. The bat symbol, the way it looks, it's just such a cool, like with the red and black. Her comic was great, like the Run and Detective, and then like her kind of solo comic, and I guess the New 52. I bought a bunch of those. That was just a cool read. The art was amazing. I don't remember the artist and the team that did it, but it was really good. Again, if anybody knows, leave it in the comments. This book still has a bit of value, even though, like I said, the show kind of came and passed. Amber Rose, I guess that's her name, played Batwoman, and something happened. She left the series, and they recasted her. They didn't even just recast her. They had a new Batwoman. I actually liked her. I thought she was a good character, but I think the series was kind of just doomed. You know what I mean? Let's keep on rocking. Batman 646 with the red hood, and then another red hood cover. Batman 647. Now, if you watched my previous video, I did another dollar bin haul, and in that one, I got the Batman 635 in the dollar bin, which was insane. That's the first red hood. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. It'll be in the link in the end. You can click on that. Elektra number 1, the Mike Deodato version. There was 2 variants for this comic that came out. This is the much better cover. I didn't care for the original. I don't know the artist who did it. Teen Titans 39 with Zatara. This is like the first full appearance of Martian. What's her name? Like Miss Martian? Martian Girl? I don't know. Martian Girl Hunter? I don't know if that sounds right. Miss Martian, yeah. And that's her on the cover. That's her first cover appearance. So that's pretty cool. This is pretty cool too. Fantastic Four 54. 100-page monster. First appearance of Valeria. I can't even speak. Valeria? She's the second child. So I thought that was awesome. This is really good. This is a good key to have. Action Comics 835. First live wire in the regular. So Live Wire is a character that came from the Superman Adventures series, and her first appearance is considered in the Superman Adventures comic. but this is her first appearance in, I guess, canon or, the main universe. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is worth way more than $1, so that's awesome. Speaking of being definitely way worth more than $1, April O'Neil #3. The cover's kind of weird, but the cover of this one's really good. They did not have April O'Neil #2, which stinks. This is from the Archie Adventure series, but they didn't have #1. But whatever. But they had 2 and 3, and these are in amazing condition. Wonder Woman 313 with Cersei. Figured to grab this. It's kind of interesting. It's been a bit of a pickup of Cersei because she's going to be in the Creature Commandos. It's played by the actress from The Witcher. And anyone that gets casted that's in the Creature Commando series that's going to be on Max from James Gunn, these are all actors that will potentially be in live action. And I would imagine they would use her in live action. The actress is Hamada. But this is not, they're not counting this Cersei. I don't know. I figured I want to pick it up. It's in a newsstand. It's in really, really nice condition. This is a bit of a key. Fail Son. Fallen Son. The Death of Captain America. This is the issue with, I guess, Cliff Barton, but this is the Michael Turner variant. And this is the first time Kate Bishop and Hawkeye are on a cover together. This book picked up a lot during the Hawkeye series that was on Disney Plus years ago. But I figured, why not pick this up in the dollar bin? The value's kind of chilled out a bit. Still, I think, a great buy. Superman number 75. I got 2 of these. Both of these newsstands. Both 4th print. This is the Death of Superman. These are both in amazing condition. And they were in a bag together, so that's considered one book. So these were like, I don't know, 35 cents, 40 cents each. So that's pretty cool. All right. Almost done. Actually, yeah, almost done with the haul, guys. All right. I picked up Haunt #1 from Todd McFarlane. Again, these were in the dollar bin. Haunt #1. 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 Haunt number. I'm just kidding. That's it. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies of Haunt #1. I figured, why not? You're probably tuned in. You're like, wait, am I watching Mercenaut? No. Every time I used to watch his videos, I still do whenever I see him. He would have like 12 copies of something. I'm like, where is he finding these? So finally, this has happened where, usually like the most that ever happened is like, I'll see like 2, but 8 copies of it, like a pretty good key. That doesn't happen to me here in You Love Comics, but you know what? Finally did. This book has a bit of value. It was a series from McFarlane. I love it. It's like Spider-Man Milk Wars. Spider-Man with Skullface spewing milk out of his fingers. This book picked up. The series lasted a while. So McFarlane, Kirkman, Otley, and Capullo. That's a pretty powerhouse team. Came out in 2009. The character, I think, still shows up in the Spawn universe. They made a figure not too long ago. I figured, why not pick it up? So I thought that was awesome. But here's the last book of the haul. Again, before I show this beautiful book, do me a favor. Smash that like button if you haven't already. If you have any questions what you saw in this haul, do me a favor, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you accordingly. If you like these type of videos, that's right, if you like these type of videos, comic calls, comic speculations, comic collections, etc., smash that subscribe button. Become part of You Love Comics conversation. All right, last book of the haul. I couldn't believe this was in here, too. Silk #1. Pretty awesome. Now, this isn't like, it's not super crazy value. It's not her first appearance. First appearance is Amazing Spider-Man, like, #4. Which volume? I don't know, 12, 4. I don't know which volume it's considered. But this came out pretty shortly after this, from Pages of the Spider-Verse. This book does still command some value, and, like, it should not be in a dollar bin. That's for sure. So, yeah, I thought that was awesome. And again, it's in pretty nice condition. Like, it's mint condition. So yeah, this was a pretty cool haul. You know, like I said, lots of dial in stuff, a lot of low price books. Again, just finding really cool stuff. You know, obviously all the haunt issues, this Thale's son, Captain America. Oops. This Action Comics is a really good find. These April O'Neil books are a lot of fun. This is a bit of, like I said, this is a bit of a key. I've never seen this before. This one's got a little ding on the bottom, but besides that, really nice. So, yeah, look at that. She's just like, she's got a little tongue out. All right, so yeah, awesome haul. I hope you guys had an awesome time. I sure did. So you're going to see a previous video here. You're going to see a previous video there. You're going to smash that subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Oh, bye-bye.